Is Apple a buy here at this current level? That's what I'm wondering. I'm very much leaning to no, and I have trades on the Nasdaq on this one. But if you look at Apple, the low was 60, and it went up all the way to 140. This is a weekly chart, as shown up there. But if you look, the last high was about 55. It went down, rallied up. And it has this regular cycle of highs and lows. But this last one was extreme. If you zoom out way far out, I'm trying to get a monthly, it's very what we'd call parabolic. So these are very dangerous. When you have a mountain like this, they're just saying that mountains eventually base. And that's a very scary thing. If you look at Apple on the weekly, an uptrend will be all the lows connected. So the last low is 40, then 60, and then we haven't had another low. From 60 to 140, there's a big amount of space. So we don't know where the next support level is. Most likely the last high of 80 would be the support. I don't want to buy Apple here because there's a lot of risk. And also if you look at the financials, which I don't know if they'll come up. This is a FinViz chart. Oops. It's got a channel that it's sitting on, which is fine, no big deal. But look at these financials. It's a $2 trillion company, which is the only $2 trillion company in existence. The PE is 33. Price per book, which means it's kind of expensive, which is fine. That's not a big deal. But what is a big deal is that you're paying for a 33 PE, which means it takes 33 years to break even on earnings if they don't grow more earnings. But all these numbers are red. Okay, not necessarily a bad thing. They've got $4 in actual assets for every $108 you pay. So it's not necessarily cheap, but Apple's always been a little pricey. And the company makes about $387 next year and $329 per share. So for every $108 share, it makes about $3. So there is room for this to become cheaper. This is definitely not on sale. Wouldn't call this cheap. Okay, so if you look also at the Nasdaq, same thing. Apple's the biggest part of the Nasdaq, and we're breaking down on the dailies and on the weeklies. So I don't think Apple is a buy. I think it'll get cheaper. So I want to see what's going to happen if it goes on sale. Somewhere I want to see if it goes, if it sells, it's just going to cut through this 109 through 96 level. And that's what I'm most concerned. This box right here, it cut through that level. So technicians would call this like an island right here. So that's what I want to see what happens. I think it'll test that 95 level. So I don't want to be an owner of Apple. I want to take profits if I was an owner. And I'm actually betting that Apple could be cheaper using the Nasdaq. Okay, that's what I think. I don't know what you think, but go ahead and let me know in the comments. Whoops, my finger. But is Apple a good investment? I think not right now. I think it's too risky, and I think it'll somewhere around here. It might get cheaper, and that's where I would start a position. I don't want to be an Apple right here. It's gone up too much. Let me know your thoughts. Excuse me. Let me know your thoughts. Be safe.